are you?
Not cold at all, Lady Glencora.
The last time we met, you promised to call me Glencora.
What a perfect match.
Yes, they go dandy and flirt. I'll tell you what, Alice, you shall drive if you like.
I'd much sooner you did.
I like driving more than anything else in the world, I think. I ride sometimes, and Mr. Palliser doesn't like ladies to hunt. So that's pretty tame. But he does let me drive to make up. Oh, do you know, Alice, I often fancy I'd like to drive 4 in hand. I wonder what Mr. Palliser would say to that. Come on. This is the beginning of the park.
This must be matching.
Yes.
What are those ruins?
Ah, Alice, that's where Sir Guy de Pallisers met Richard the Lionheart when he was coming back from battle or something masculine of that kind. And King Richard was quite worn out, so Sir Guy gave him the last dregs of wine in his flask. And the king said, "Grâce pour grâce, one good turn deserves another." And so with a flick of his fingers, he gave all the Priory lands to Sir Guy and his heirs forever. And that, my dear, is how it all began.
All this for a few dregs of wine. Huh? Glencora, shall I know any of your other guests?
No, they're all politicians.
As a good Liberal, I shall find that most interesting.
Not Mr. Bott, you won't.
Mr. Bott, the member for St. Helens.
Yes, Mr. Bott, a member for St. Helens.
Miss Vavasor, welcome to Mansion. It was most kind of you to come.
It is most kind of you to receive me, Mr. Palliser.
Grâce pour grâce. Come along, my dear. I've told them to have tea ready in my boudoir. Ah, Duke, this is my cousin, Alice Vavasor. The Duke of St. Bungay, Alice.
Bungay?
Oh, Bungay sounds so much nicer. The Duke of St. Bungay, Alice.
Miss Vavasor, how nice to have another young lady here.
Oh, careful, Duke, or I shall be getting jealous. Come along, my dear. You'll have to excuse me, Sir Alice, so we're going up for some tea.
Oh, first, my dear,
First what?
you must complete the introductions.
Oh, yes. Mr. Bott, this is my cousin, Miss Vavasor. Alice, this is Mr. Bott. Come along, let's leave them into the politics.
Incorrigible.
Shall we continue? Mr. Bott?
I'm being myself, not grimacing or making up or anything. I think I'm the ugliest woman I never saw myself. I call it my boudoir because that way I can keep people out of it. Isn't it pretty?
Very pretty.
Yes, the Duke of Omnium did it all. Now, he understands such things thoroughly. Mr. Palliser cares nothing for being pretty, not even his wife. But he wouldn't have married me.
You would not say that if you meant it.
Oh, I don't know, Alice. Sometimes when I look at myself, I mean when I really am being myself, not grimacing or making up or anything. I think I'm the ugliest woman the sun ever shone on. Just think, I'm going grey already. How old are you?
5 and 20.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
What nonsense. Why should I be ashamed of my age?
I don't know. People are. Well, 5 and 20 would be nothing if you were married, but you're being rather slow about that.
I shall be married someday.
Oh, of course you will be. You'll have to give in to somebody in the end. Who will it be, Alice?
I'm engaged to Mr. John Grey.
Yes, but you're in no hurry about him, are you?
My marriage is my concern, Lady Glencora.
Of course, my dear, except I should expect you to tell me all about it. And all about that dashing cousin, too. The one that knows Mr. Fitzgerald.
My cousin George and I are old friends, and that is all.
I dare say it is. But don't deceive yourself, Alice, or you may end up the same as me. Being given in marriage as a piece of property, like a house or a field or a cow.
They say that such marriages can be very happy.
Well, only if people get exactly what they bargain for. Plantagenet bargained, among other things, for a wife to bear him a child.
I'm sure Mr. Palliser loves you.
Alice, you know that is untrue. I could love him, perhaps, if only he'd be pleased with me, and he would be if I had a child. A child, Alice, an heir for the future Duke. It's a dreadful thing not to have a child when so much depends on it.
But you're such a short time married.
But already there's a question in his eyes. There was another once also with a question in his eyes, but the question was very different, and I could have answered it just as he desired.
I will not speak of him, and you must not.
Alice, have you seen him in London?
No. And even if I had, I would not tell you. You must not speak of him, Glencora.
Evening, Sir Basil. Good evening. Have you heard from Cousin Alice down at Matching?
Just a short note to say there's a party there. The Duke of St. Bungay, all the Liberal big pots.
Does Glencora care for that?
Well, Alice don't say.
It might help if you could get Alice to say a bit more.
She's promised me more about all the politicians.
More about Glencora, I mean. What she's feeling, what she's doing, who she's visiting from Matching. This is my big chance, George, and I mean it to be a good one. Not some half-cocked business like Basle.
So, was Lady Glencora safely down at Matching? And Burgo Fitzgerald here in London? I don't think we've got too much to worry about for the time being. I've written and told the Duke so at Lake Como.
But we must keep our eyes and ears open, Charlotte.
Oh, indeed we must. For the last post out, Frederick.
If Mr. Fitzgerald should leave London or Glencora shows signs of getting restless, after all, there cannot be much to amuse her at Matching.
No, that was why it was so sensible of Mr. Palliser to find a companion for her. That relative of yours, Adelaide. Oh, yes, Alice Vavasor. Now, I remember Glencora used to visit her before the wedding. Now, a friend like that would be just the thing to keep her straight now.
The question is, who's going to keep Alice Vavasor straight?
But I thought you said she was engaged.
She was, and still is, I'm thankful to say, to a small Fenland squire called John Grey. Just the thought of thoroughly dull and reliable match that is so suitable to a young woman in her station of life. But, her father writes to me that she is hankering after her fresh cousin George. Not for the first time, and that Charlotte must be stopped.
Well, have you spoken to Miss Alice about it?
I ain't seen her, not close to, that is, since she was a babe in arms.
You've not seen her, Adelaide?
Oh, the Vavasor Charlotte are not quite of our standing. They are not what the French call du monde.
Oh. Well, this one's du monde enough to get herself invited to Matching.
Well, so I now realize. And since I've always taken an interest in her for her poor dear mother's sake, I shall find excuse to go to Matching myself and tell Alice that married to Mr. Grey she must be, and at once. She's not getting any younger. It may be her last respectable chance.
Glencora won't want you at Matching.
I shall claim shelter for the night on my way into the country for Christmas.
Oh, shall you? Then perhaps I think I'd better come too and take a look at Glencora.
I can take a look at Glencora for both of us, Charlotte.
Well, I really don't see why I should be left out.
If there is one woman alive whom Glencora hates more than me, Charlotte, it is you. She will never suffer both of us in the house. And I thought of it first.
Oh.
Excuse me, Jack. You've not yet met Mr. Palliser's cousin, Geoffrey. And this is another new arrival, Mr. Barrington Earl, the chief inquisitor, so they tell me, of the Liberal Party, of course. My cousin, Alice Vavasor, gentlemen, and I warn you, a terrible radical.
Vavasor.
As I've been discovering these last few days, there's nothing I want as much, Miss Vavasor, as to become a radical. If only you would teach me how.
I think, Duke, you may very easily teach yourself, being Lord President of the Council.
Do you? I don't. I've voted for every Liberal measure that has come before Parliament since I have a seat in either house. And I've not been able to get beyond Whiggery yet.
Have you voted for the secret ballot, Duke?
Well, no, I've not.
Then you cannot seriously wish to be a radical.
Palliser, you want to be called a radical, but I'm told by Miss Vavasor that you've no hope at all unless you've voted for the ballot.
I don't think I want to be called a radical, Duke. I don't think I want to be called anything at all.
Except Chancellor of the Exchequer, we hope.
Splendid. That's about the finest ambition a man can have, eh?
Indeed, Duke.
The man who can manage the purse strings of this country can manage anything.
The Duke of St. Bungay is looking very well pleased to be here.
That's because he's among friends, Mr. Bott. From what I hear, Palliser, he's sympathetic to what you intend and will be very happy to see you in office.
I cannot tell about that.
That girl to whom your wife has just introduced me.
Oh, you mean her cousin, Alice Vavasor?
Yes, she has the most pronounced views on politics.
Sharp mind.
Is she not also cousin to George Vavasor, the man who's going to win the Chelsea districts for us?
Yes, indeed.
Not all of us are quite sure that Mr. Vavasor is strictly the kind of man we want.
He should be given a chance, I think.
Yes, I agree. I met him some time ago in Switzerland.
And you were impressed, Palliser?
He, too, has a sharp mind.
It's nice.
Lady, dinner is served.
Ah, thank you, Collingwood. Duke, you shall take me in.
With all the pleasure in life.
Geoffrey, you shall take in Miss Vavasor. Do be nice to Geoffrey, Alice. Unless I have a child, you know, he'll be Mr. Palliser's heir, and one day he might make you a duchess.
Oh, she's a terrible tease, ain't she?
Yes. What an evening. All those politicians. All they ever think about is getting and keeping power.
Sometimes they use it to do good.
Do they, Alice? I dare say Mr. Palliser might, because he's such a good man.
You look tired, Lady Glencora. You must go to bed.
I have told you a dozen times, Alice, call me Glencora. But I doubt if you want to when you hear what I've got to tell you now. I heard earlier this evening that Lady Midlothian is coming here in 3 days' time, and she will not be put off.
Oh, what is Lady Midlothian to me?
An old friend of your mother's, as she was of mine. She's heard of your delay with Mr. Grey, and she's very put out.
But she's never even met me.
Wrong, Alice. She saw you several times as a baby.
Well, that does not qualify her to meddle with me now.
Well, you try and stop her. She means to come here to Matching and positively scold you back into Mr. Grey's arms.
And I shall ignore her impertinence.
Bravo, Alice, bravo. Alice, don't let them force you to take him. Even though your finger be put out for the ring at the altar, you should go back if you did not love him. Believe me, Alice, believe me.
I believe you, Glencora.
You may call me Cora. I had a sister once older than I, and she used to call me Cora. If she had lived, she would have listened as you must now. Alice, ever since we encountered Mr. Fitzgerald in Switzerland, I've known something. Oh, I put on a show for you at the time, but I knew then and I know now.
What do you know?
That I shall go on thinking of him and can never stop.
You must put him from your thoughts forever. Glencora, you will injure Mr. Palliser.
But I have already injured him by marrying him at all. I let them drive me to him like a beast to a stud.
Glencora?
Well, like a beast to a new owner. Alice, if you knew how I hate myself.
But I love you with all my heart. Oh, Glencora, I love you so dearly.
Then you're the only one that does. You and perhaps Burgo.
You must not say that name. There are many who love you, and you must look to Mr. Palliser for love.
It's impossible. We were told to marry each other, and we did. The mother of his child he might have loved because of that. But Alice, he really requires no loving. Either to take it or to give it. Oh, I wish it was so with me. I'm so grateful that you love me. Yes, somebody's love I must have found. Or I couldn't have remained here.
I had a long letter from Matching Priory this morning.
Did you? What news from Cousin Alice?
She likes the air in high places.
Does that help you?
Indirectly. Mr. John Grey lives down in the fens.
Did she say anything of Glencora?
Nothing to your purpose.
Well, I've heard news of my own.
Not from the Lady Glencora.
No, from my damned old harridan of an aunt, Lady Monk. She says she's invited Glencora and Planty Pal to Monkshade for Christmas. She always gives a house party round then, and she always asks me to join it.
It's uncommon obliging of Lady Monk.
Yes. Right, that's it. 500 up. My aunt always wanted Glencora for me. When Planty Pal scooped the pool, she was pretty sick.
So now she's going to help you scoop it back again, eh?
I wouldn't put it past her. She don't say so, not in so many words, not yet. But she has asked me to go down there by myself for a day or two. She wants to discuss something while there's no one around.
That's when she'll show her real form, eh?
Looks like it.
You got enough money to go down?
Just about. But, George, what about the extra money you promised me?
And what about it?
Well, I'll be needing it before I go the second time for the big occasion.
You'll have it in time for that. I'm doing it through mag ruin. The old Jew wants both our names on this bill.
60%. Well, if I pull it off and she brings some money with her, we'll be all right. When can I have the tin?
Not for a while yet, Burgo. I'm going to keep your ammunition nice and dry for you until it's time for you to go in for the kill. And just now, you'd best be off to Monkshade and hatch up that plot with Lady Monk.
Please, sir. Spare a penny for a glass of gin. Feel me hands, sir. How cold it is.
Yes, you're cold enough, all right.
Cold. If you knew what it was to be so cold. I've nothing in the world. Not a penny. Not even an altar line.
We're the same, then. For I, too, have nothing. You cannot be poorer than I am.
You poor. Gracious. How beautiful you are. Such as you were never poor.
I'm a deal poorer, my girl. You have nothing. I have 30,000 pounds worse than nothing. Well, let's see. Well, if I travel third class to Monkshade...
What's that, sir?
Nothing to you. Will that get you a bed and a meal?
And breakfast, too.
Well, you take it, then. But promise me one thing first. Don't spend it on gin.
I promise.
Very well, then.
I wish that I might see you again. Because you're so good and beautiful.
There's fallen a splendid tear from the passion flower at the gate. She's coming, my love, my dear. She's coming, my life, my fate. The red rose cries, she's near, she's near. The white rose weeps, she's late. The larkspur listens, I hear, and the lily whispers, I wait. She's coming, my own sweet. Ah.
That's very pleasant, my dear. Very pleasant indeed. And now, if Miss Vavasor would excuse us just for a few minutes.
Mr. Palliser.
My dear, I have a letter from Lady Monk. We are invited to Monkshade after Christmas.
Let us stay here, Plantagenet.
Yes, I feared lest you might say that. My dear, this is a meeting of some political importance. Now, Sir Cosmo Monk is the leading member of the Liberal Party.
Plantagenet. Plantagenet, I told you when we were engaged that there was somebody who was dear to me.
Now we are married. Well, how does that signify?
Well, you knew. Everybody knew whom I meant. Mr. Fitzgerald.
Glencora, you are my wife. It cannot signify.
But Mr. Fitzgerald is Lady Monk's nephew. He will be at Monkshade at Christmas time. He always goes. Well, he'll still be there when we arrive.
Then you will bow to him civilly every morning and think no more of it. I must tell you, Glencora, I'm writing to Lady Monk to accept...
Plantagenet!
And it suits me, Glencora, that you should not be afraid of any man.
Miss Vavasor. And for how much longer, Miss Vavasor, shall we have the pleasure of your company here at Matching, eh?
For a while yet, I think.
Oh, I'm glad of that. For the sake of our dear young friend, Lady Glencower, I too shall be staying for some time to assist Mr. Palliser. I don't mind telling you, Miss Vavasor, that I look upon our friend, Mr. Palliser, as the most rising public man in the country.
I'm glad to hear you say so.
And if I also said that Lady Glencower is very young and very much under your influence, and that Mr. Palliser is very pleased that this should be so, what would you reply to me?
Nothing whatever, Mr. Bott.
But then if I were to suggest that perhaps she might be in the habit of making confidences to you, and that she being so young that it might be your duty to pass these confidences
Mr. Bott, I
on.
will not talk to you about Lady Glencora Palliser.
But if he wishes it. You see, I have the means of knowing that he has the greatest reliance on your judgment.
Alice, have you seen a ghost?
I've seen Mr. Bott.
Oh, Mr. Bott.
Lady Glencower?
I believe my husband wants you. He's in the library. Oh, dreadful man. Has he been troubling you?
His conversation was offensive.
My dear, he hasn't been trying to seduce...
No, Glencora. He was just being very disagreeable.
Oh, poor Alice knew. I did so want you to beat your best to meet Lady Midlothian. Here is Lady Midlothian. My cousin Alice Vavasor.
I am glad to be able to make your acquaintance, Miss Vavasor.
Lady Midlothian.
Your mother, when she was young, was one of my dearest friends.
I hardly knew my mother. I hardly knew my mother. She died when I was still very small.
Quite so, my dear, which is one more excellent reason why those who loved her should love you and should be concerned for your welfare.
I'm old enough to concern myself with that.
No doubt. I hear you are engaged to marry an excellent gentleman called Mr. John Gray. And so I determined to take in Matching on my journey from London in order to congratulate you and to inquire on what date your marriage is to take place.
No date has yet been agreed, Lady Midlothian.
So I understand. Why not, pray? Your engagement is of several months' standing. And you are too mature a woman, my dear, to pretend to coyness in such matters.
I pretend to nothing in such matters, Lady Midlothian, except my undoubted right to privacy.
But I have come here especially to discuss the matter.
Then your ladyship must be disappointed.
I had heard some years ago that you had become imprudently attached in another direction.
Lady Midlothian,
with a gentleman with none of those qualities to recommend him and speak so highly for Mr. Gray.
I will not allow you...
If this delay has been caused by any renewal of that project, nothing could be more unfortunate.
Lady Midlothian, this is an unwarrantable...
My dear Miss Vavasor, it is your duty to carry out an engagement made by yourself that is in all respects comme il faut, and it will give entire satisfaction to your friends and relatives.
You must forgive me, Lady Midlothian, if I say that I can have no conversation with you on this matter.
Plantagenet, Lady Midlothian is safely arrived.
Oh, Lady Midlothian, I do hope your journey has not tired.
Nothing tires me, Mr. Palliser, when I have a duty to perform.
I'm very happy to hear it. Oh, Miss Vavasor, you look heated. I trust you're not unwell?
Miss Vavasor, Mr. Palliser, has just been subjected to the most intolerable interference into her private affairs.
Miss Vavasor is the most self-willed young woman I ever met in my life. This behavior does not surprise me. I have the greatest possible objection to her father, who contrived to connect himself with our family in the most shameful manner without the slightest encouragement. I do not think I have spoken to him since. But I shall certainly see him now and tell him my opinion.
Miss Vavasor, I hardly know what to say.
Alice is merely excited, Plantagenet. Well, you see, tonight there is a full moon, and Alice and I thought we might walk by its light in the Priory ruins. We had long planned this romantic expedition, had we not, Alice?
Oh, we have often talked of it, certainly. Yes.
Again, Cora, I do not know the reason for Miss Vavasor's distress, but people do not usually go out at night in December.
But that's all the more reason why we want to do it. We'll wrap ourselves up and nobody need worry about us and guard us against vampires. Though Alice alone, I think, is more than a match for them.
I should think again, Lady Glencower. I really would.
I think it is a very foolish thing to do. I'm quite sure Miss Vavasor agrees with me.
Of course, if you forbid it, we won't go.
Forbid it? No. I shall not forbid it.
Then that's settled, then. We shall leave at 10 o'clock.
A very pleasant dinner, Aunt Euphemia. Made all the more pleasant by my uncle's absence. Where is he?
In London. Interfering in some political business or other. But Burgo, he will be back tomorrow, so what I have to say to you has got to be said now.
About the party at Christmas, you
Yes,
mean?
about the party at Christmas, I mean. Now, you leave that decanter alone, Burgo, and pay attention to me. You had quite enough to drink at dinner.
What's your game?
I have no game, Burgo. You may have one, but I know nothing of it. I'm in complete ignorance of your intention.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes, Burgo. If I were ever known to have helped you, it would be the ruin of me and your uncle. But it might just so happen that in my house you might find an entirely fortuitous opportunity to further your affairs. Now, do you understand me, Burgo?
I think so, Aunt Euphemia. Tell me some more about this fortuitous opportunity.
You and others will come here as usual on Christmas Eve. Then more guests, the Pallisers amongst them, will arrive to join us a few days later.
They are definitely coming.
Yes, I heard from Mr. Palliser some days ago. No, Burgo, not the decanter. Now, you come over here and sit by me. Burgo! That's better. Now, if anyone mentions the Pallisers before they arrive, you'll affect complete indifference. And when they do come, you'll pay her no more than the barest social courtesy laid down by social custom.
Where's all this getting us?
It is getting us, Burgo, to the day after their arrival. Now, on that morning, I shall invite Lady Glencora up to my private sitting room. I understand that Mr. Palliser always works or reads in the morning, so I shall be able to ask her alone. Now, after a while, I shall leave her as though briefly on some pretext or other, and you will then come knocking at the door on some pretext or other. And the rest is up to you.
Do I make an arrangement with her, or do I get her to bolt with me then and there?
Well, that is entirely up to you, Burgo. I mean, I can so order household matters that you're left accidentally alone together. More than that, I cannot do.
No, I suppose not. Still, 10 minutes alone with her should do the trick.
You shall have more than 10 minutes.
Aunt Euphemia, you've missed your true vocation.
And what is that?
Now, look, there is just one thing more you can do for me. Lend me a tenner.
Oh, Burgo, your uncle keeps me so short.
Yes, I know. Oh, come on, Aunt Euphemia, just a tenner. I've got to get back to London. I've got to survive somehow until Christmas. All I've got to my name is 2 silver florins.
Oh. Oh, very well, Burgo, I'll give it to you in the morning. But I cannot manage more, do you understand? So I hope that when you come back here at Christmas, you will be better provided. If things go right, you'll need to be.
Oh, yes, Aunt Euphemia. Everything's arranged. I promise you.
Is it not beautiful? I do love it so.
Mr. Palliser did not want us to come.
Then he should have said so.
He made it fairly clear.
But he did not forbid it. It was under just such a moon, in a garden during a ball, that I first met Burgo. But then it was summer. Summer for both of us.
Oh, Glencora.
If there was another such a night, and if Burgo should come to me again, I would go with him.
Glencora, you must not speak like that. Remember what you owe your husband and yourself.
I know what I owe him, Alice. I owe him a son. A son to be his heir, but there's no sign of that, so he doesn't love me.
Oh, doesn't love you. Glencora, you do not mean that he is not attentive, as a husband should be.
Heavens, yes, Alice is attentive when he can spare the time from his books and his papers, but he works so late that sometimes I'm nearly asleep when he comes to me.
Glencora, what are you doing? You'll catch cold.
I know, and I mean to catch a cold. That way I can hide myself away and escape what may happen.
Nothing can happen here at Matching.
But elsewhere, Alice. Listen, there's this house called Monkshade, and Plantagenet and I are invited there after Christmas.
What of it?
But Alice, you know who will be there.
Then you mustn't go.
But Mr. Palliser must go.
Then you can go alone.
Alice, I have told him that Burgo will be there. But he said it is of no account. You are my wife. He said it cannot signify.
Glencora, you must tell him plainly that you will not go.
And I tell you plainly that he will not listen. Alice, I shall go mad with this man. He hears nothing. I speak to him, I explain, he just doesn't understand, Alice. He just doesn't understand. Alice, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Miss Vavasor.
Mr. Palliser?
My wife bids me say that she must keep to her room. She has taken a very bad cold after your impetuous walk together in the dark.
Then I shall go to her.
No, not now, Miss Vavasor. She needs rest and quiet.
Mr. Palliser? Glencora... Lady Glencora has lately spoken to me of certain matters which have grave importance for you both.
Now, speak out, Miss Vavasor.
Mr. Palliser, she is reluctant to go to Monkshade after Christmas. I believe you know why.
Now, this is mere childishness. She must stiffen her back and face it down.
Mr. Palliser, she must not go to Monkshade. Indeed, she must not.
Miss Vavasor, when I need your advice in making plans for myself and my wife, I shall venture to consult you. In the meantime, as Lady Glencora will not be fit enough to entertain you for several days to come, you might find yourself more comfortable elsewhere.
Very well, Mr. Palliser. I must go to my grandfather in Westmoreland for Christmas, so it will be convenient for me to spend a few days in London first.
How do you feel now, Glencora?
Rather rotten, but no worse. I do wish you'd let me go downstairs.
No, my dear, not today. And in this, will you please obey me?
Well, William, will you send Alice up here?
Oh, Miss Vavasor is packing. She's leaving this afternoon.
Plantagenet.
It is all for the best. Now, you'll be fully occupied in regaining your health and in making your preparations to go to Monkshade.
I've already told you I cannot go there.
And this is an annoyance, Glencora, which you must bear and overcome. Now, it suits me that we should go to Monkshade.
You can go alone.
I have already accepted for us both. Now, Glencora, you are my wife, and it is your duty to accompany me.
But you won't need me. You've said yourself it's all politicians.
And your absence might occasion comment. And that is an end of this discussion. Now, you must rest.
Ah, so you came back early.
Yes, Papa.
Well, that'll give you time to turn your baggage over before we go to Westmoreland. Oh, yes, and John Gray's going to be in London on Thursday, and he's hoping to see you before we leave.
Papa,
Yes?
I think you should know that I have finally refused Mr. Gray.
The devil you have, when?
Almost the last thing I did before leaving Matching was write to him and tell him I could no longer make him happy as his wife, now or ever.
I never heard such trash in my life. Why can't you make him happy?
We are not suited.
But what's the matter with him? He is a bit of a pompous ass, but he's a gentleman. What more do you expect?
I don't know, Papa. But I do know that it is finished. Mr. Gray will get my letter first thing in the morning.
Oh, well. It's not for me to tell you whom you're to marry, a girl of your age. After all, you're your own mistress and the money's in your own hands. But I do hope that there's nothing going to happen for my sake and for yours with your damned cousin George.
There you are, Burgo. Compliments of Mr. Magruin. And a very happy Christmas with Lady Monk.
Vavasor and Burgo together again, I see.
What?
Two of a kind.
Oh, I don't know. No. At least Vavasor's trying to do something. And you know, Planty Palliser spoke quite well of him the other day.
Did he? Look here, Barrington. The last time I spoke to you about George Vavasor, I said that I thought that he was perfectly sound. And I meant it. Then.
But now, Dolly?
There's something very fishy about the fellow. Or his money. Or both. Spends far too much time with Burgo Fitzgerald. And they say that he's trying to raise money on Vavasor Hall. His grandfather's still alive and kicking. And the place ain't even entailed to him. Is that the sort of thing that you want in the Liberal Party?
Well, it's the sort of thing we're always getting, whether we like it or not. But you know, those sort of fellows tend to run straight enough in the House. Anyway, Dolly, we were all agreed up at Matching. George Vavasor is to have a crack at the Chelsea districts with our blessing. There's likely to be a by-election there at any moment now. And if he gets in, well, we'll just see how he goes on.
Alice. Back from Matching.
As you see.
And a free woman again.
How did you know that?
By looking at you. You're the old Alice. My Alice. Who's given up milk. Relishes the taste of brandy.
George.
I knew you'd see it sooner or later. After that time in Switzerland. Marry me, Alice. I need you.
My father.
You're your own mistress.
That's what he said. My grandfather.
Oh, he can't say anything. Talk to him when you go up there. He respects you. You might be able to bring him round.
Bring him round?
To our marriage. And to other things, Alice. I'm going to need money for this election. It's the last thing that old skinflint would pay for.
Has it all gone, George? All the money you brought back with you?
Well, let's say it's tied up.
I have money, George. If you need it for your election, you may rely on me.
Only if you marry me. I can't touch your money until You are, or are soon to be, my wife.
I will be your wife, George. As you say, I'm the old Alice.
Yes. Since you came back from Matching. What happened there?
I learned that one must give one's heart its freedom while there's still time. Grandpapa, there is something which you must know.
Yes, my dear?
Which you must all know. You have always told me that I ought to be married.
And so you ought, my dear, to Mr. Grey.
That is no longer possible. I'm to tell you of another engagement.
Another, Alice?
You know that some years ago I was to have been married to my cousin George?
Oh, Alice!
And now I suppose you're going to tell me you've made it up with him again.
Yes, sir.
I knew how it would be, butting in on us like that in Switzerland.
Oh, Alice, my sister, my own sister.
And that's the meaning of your jilting Mr. Grey, is it?
Oh, Grandpapa.
Well, my dear, I don't want to be ill-natured. So you're going to marry George after all, are you? Does your father approve of it?
I think he is as unsafe a man as ever I knew to be entrusted with the happiness of a young woman, and that is all.
You're too hard on my brother, Uncle John.
I know this. I shall not receive him as my son-in-law.
Grandpapa, you see, I need your help. Would you not consent to seeing George here again as your grandson?
Never. Marry him if you will. But do not bring him here.
If he has been wrong, he will beg your
If
pardon.
he has been wrong, did he not wish to squander my property? Still does, from what I hear. You watch out, miss, or he'll spend every penny of yours.
Sir, pray believe, Grandfather, that he is not the man he was. And remember, he is your heir.
Now, look here, Miss Alice. George Vavasor is the only son of my eldest son. And for that reason he shall inherit this estate when I am gone, for that is the way things should be. But until then he shall not have a penny from me. And he shall not enter these doors until I am carried out of them dead.
Yes, that's quite right. Mr. Palliser and Lady Glencora are expected this afternoon. It will be interesting to see whether marriage has changed. Duke, Mr. Allen, how was the hunt?
Oh, very fair, Lady Monk, very fair. A good run to Marley's Edge, and then, well, my walk home. Horse went lame.
I'm afraid your young nephew, Fitzgerald, nearly caused a very nasty accident.
He always was a very dashing rider.
Reckless, I call it. No regard for his horse.
Oh, well, I must recommend him to be more cautious from now on. Will you excuse me?
Of course.
Duke.
You do know, Duke, that Fitzgerald is the apple of her eye.
Yes, and rotten to the core.
I hear you made an exhibition of yourself in the hunting field. I did ask you, Burgo, particularly not to be conspicuous. They should be here at 5 o'clock.
Well, I wish to the devil you're coming without
Well,
them.
she ain't. Now remember, you will be politely civil to both of them, no less and no more. I'll try and keep them out of your way as much as possible.
But you will be putting her in my way tomorrow, won't you?
When you chance to meet her tomorrow, Burgo, you will need to be at your best. So meanwhile, the less of this, the better. That must be them now. Dear Mr. Palliser.
Lady Monk.
And faithful Mr. Bartlett. Where is Lady Glencora?
She has been compelled to remain at home, Lady Monk. She has taken a very bad cold.
Oh, and we've all been looking forward to having her among us above everything else.
And she to coming.
I hope it is nothing serious.
Oh, well, some time ago she insisted on going out at night to show the Priory ruins to an inquisitive friend.
By moonlight, Lady Monk.
How romantic, how like dear Lady Glencora.
Yes, well, the friend, a selfish young woman who was yet quite old enough to know better, allowed her to stay out too long.
How very wrong.
Wrong, it was abominable. My wife took cold and has since become very much worse. So I considered it advisable to leave her at Matching.
And leave us the poorer and the sadder. But at least we have you, Mr. Palliser. So come and have a cup of tea before you go upstairs.
You hear that, Fitzgerald? Pallisers come without his wife.
So I heard. And be damned to him.
I know this annoys you, but you must keep it to yourself. What will people say?
How can I help what people
By
say?
controlling yourself like a man, you would not wish to make her husband suspicious. Go upstairs, Burgo, and I'll come to you later.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fitzgerald.
I'm sorry we're not to see the Lady Glencora.
She is unfortunately indisposed.
I'm very sorry to hear it. Very sorry indeed.
Palliser's a very careful fellow. Be careful about his wife's health, I mean.
Yes, I'm sorry she's not here. I hope she settles down all right, because she's as sweet a girl as ever there was.
Yes, but does Palliser appreciate sweetness, do you think?
He could do with some of his own. That's the only thing which will worry me, if Palliser is advanced to the Exchequer. He has brains, ideas, an unshakable application, and impenetrable probity. But if only he could be a little sweeter, easier, more genial with those with whom he has to deal.
Now, Burgo, you've not been drinking anymore.
Don't scold!
Well, how else am I going to keep you up to the mark?
There is no mark. She ain't here.
Now, listen, Burgo. I know all about that cold at Glencora's. I had it from some people who were at Matching. She was downstairs in no time.
You mean Palliser stopped her from coming here because of me? The cold was an excuse?
No, Burgo. Mr. Palliser trusts his wife. He really believes that her cold had got worse. But I don't. I believe that she was shamming because she's afraid of meeting you.
And the consequences?
But she can't make a cold last forever, Burgo. And she'll have to be in London in February when Parliament starts again. And says she can't cut me twice in one winter, so she'll have to come to my ball, which will be, Burgo, a very crowded and animated affair.
As it always is, Aunt Euphemia.
Yes.
The people flitting out again.
Yes, not necessarily in the company of their husbands.
Point already taken. But there's one more point. Your ball in London is still some way off. Now, the money I've raised for this adventure cannot last forever.
I can give you no more. Now, you know I can't. Your uncle never allows me much money in my account since
Since you blew that 10,000 at Barton Bar. Aunt Euphemia, there are always your jewels.
He keeps a very sharp eye on those.
This might be my last chance.
Yes, your last chance, Burgo. And we still have some little time to prepare for it. This could be the making of you, Burgo. I'll think of something. Oh, I'll think of something if it kills me.
Aunt Euphemia, nothing can kill you. You're the sort that always floats.